Hello and welcome. What you are about to hear is an excerpt from an oral history interview collected by the Octavia Phelan Public Library as part of its Our Stories, Our Community project. The full interview this excerpt is taken from is available on CD at the Octavia Phelan Public Library main branch.
My name is Tom Hartsock. I'm 70 years of age. Today's date is February the 13th, 2015, and we're at the Gallup Public Library at the Children's Unit, and I have no relationship to the interviewee except as a lifelong friend.
My name is Louis Bonaguidi. I have a nickname of Sonny, which is used primarily in business because my parents gave me that nickname. Going to a parochial school, the nuns do not allow nicknames, so my classmates call me Louis. My age is 69. Today's date is the day before Valentine's Day, February 13th, which is a Friday. Location is the Children's Library in downtown Gallup. And relationship to my interviewee, is, again, lifelong friendship.
Okay, Louis, I know that your dad came here from Italy, is that right?
He came to this country in 1921. He was 16 years old. He had two brothers and two sisters living in Albuquerque, and they basically paid for his trip over. He went into business with one brother, Uncle Mario. They opened a shoe repair shop in Albuquerque, and then in 1924 they heard about Gallup being a fairly lucrative town, being that it was a mining town and there were a lot of miners, and there was only one shoe shop here. So they moved down. They opened up a store here, and they took turns basically each month. One brother would run it and then go back to Albuquerque, then the other brother would come down. And this lasted about somewhere in the range of 6 or 8 months when my Uncle Mario decided that he wanted to get married. His wife was a school teacher in Albuquerque. And so he approached my father and says, well, why don't we just split? I'll keep the store in Albuquerque and you keep the store in Gallup. And my father never forgave him for it.
And then eventually, of course, after your dad moved here, he got married to your mom, right?
Well, it was actually some time. Gallup was not exactly there are probably 20 or 30 single women in the whole town with about 3,000 miners. My mother, they were married. My father was 16 years older than my mother. He met her in like 1937, and they were married in 1938.
Okay, and he met her here in Gallup?
Here in Gallup.
Okay, so she's a local lady.
Yeah, somewhat local. My grandfather moved around quite a bit on my mother's side. They lived in Silverton for a while, and they moved to Durango, and then they moved to Farmington, and then to Gallup, and then back to Farmington. As one gentleman put it, your grandfather was probably very popular in the sense he had 6 daughters.
Wow.
And all of them did meet their husbands here in Gallup.
That's amazing. And they were married in, you said, 1938, right?
Right.
And, of course, by that time, the shoe store was probably doing fairly well. Did he have the extensive leather goods that you have now?
No. He did have a little bit of retail. He sold a few pairs of shoes and boots and stuff, but it was primarily just a shoe repair shop. In fact, as a kid, up till the time I was probably 12 years old, the size of the shop was about 25 feet by 25 feet by 25 feet.
Okay, so pretty small.
The Octavia Phelan Public Library is committed to providing open and wide access to information. please visit one of our branches in Gallup, New Mexico. The music used in this podcast was Enigmatic by Ben Sound, available at www.bensound.com. Thank you for listening to this oral history. This is John Fortunato for the Octavia Film Public Library.